So let me, start my discussion with yesterday's topic. So that is, we were discussing about object relationships yesterday. Fine. How many relationships we have? Lookup relation, master detail. Okay. So in some cases we need lookup relation. Okay. For some scenarios we may need master detail relationship. Fine. Okay. So that is depending on the what is the scenario is already taken, and also what is the upcoming scenario. Based on that you need to decide whether which relationship you need to maintain between your objects. Fine. So that is about the object relationships. After that, we already discussed about page layouts, right? Page layouts we discussed. Coming to this this session, already so roll-up summary and also field dependency, search layouts, okay, validation rules. That I am going to discuss in this session. The first one would be roll-up summary. Okay. Second one is validation rules. Okay. Field dependency. The fourth one, search layouts. Okay. So how to definitions of these things and how to execute in real time. What is the main usage of these things we will discuss mainly. So coming to roll-up summary, this is the oh, fine now. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. So coming to roll-up summary, this is a field. Okay, roll-up summary is a field. Okay, this field will get created on master record. Master on master or parent record. Only master record we can say. Why? Because I will tell you. This only applicable for master detail relationship. Okay, not lookup relationship. So that's why I am mentioning here master record. Okay. Whatever the parent object in a master and detail relationship. So that's why I am. Okay. And what is the purpose of roll-up summary? We can perform a roll-up summary 4 different functions, 4 different mathematical functions we can perform on a child object records. Okay, what are those 4 mathematical functions? First one is count. We can perform max, min, and also sum. Yeah, exactly, sum. So these 4 mathematical functions we can perform on our child records. Okay, and this particular roll-up summary field exists on our master records. Okay. on child records.
Okay.
So let me perform this one. No, it is doing so. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. Can you able to see the screen now?
Yeah.
Fine. So here in my ongoing example, okay, this is the parent, in my master detail relationship. Okay, sample object is the parent and sample objects. Okay, 2 is the child. So I'm going to establish this, roll-up summary to demonstrate that. First, I need to open the object detail page by using quick access menu. I'm trying to create this roll-up summary field. You are already aware of this quick access menu, okay?
Yes.
In earlier sessions. So here you can observe, till now it is not in, enable state. Before this, master establishment of master detail relationship. After, as this is already established relationship, so here you can observe it is in active or enabled state. So I have selected roll-up summary. Other than roll-up summary, we have discussed all the field types. So here I am giving the label name, sum of sample object 2. This is the child name, records, okay, or count. I'm taking the count, record count I'm taking, or else let me do like this, record object fine, leave it as it is, click on next. So this is the area you need to select the child object, okay. We are on the master object. This is our master object, okay. So we are already maintaining relationship. So on which child object, if you maybe summarized objects or child objects, maybe 1 or 3, okay. So you need to manually select the exact child on which you are going to create this object, this field. And also, as I am taking the record count, okay, you need to select this one. This is the one function which calculates the number of records of child. Okay, if you select some min or max, you need to again select one field from that child object. Okay.
Okay.
So let me select this one. There is no, for some there is no object. I don't know why. Okay. Max, min. Okay. Okay, that is because there is no numeric or currency, fields on child object. Let me check that one. Are on the fields existing, already existing. Okay, fine. There is no number type or currency type. Okay, for that I will create, no problem. So for now I am selecting count. Click on next. So this is the visibility we are providing to all profiles. Leave it as it is. Okay. So in this step, this also automatically appended. Where this is going to append? Sample object, that is parent object. Save and new. So I'm coming to parent object. Click new. Okay. So field not gets added, right? Can you see the field on this layout? Why? Because why there is no field? So because all these fields, like some, okay, roll-up summary fields are, give me 1 second. Here you can observe, right? Here on detail page layout, you can observe. Why not on edit layout? Because this is of type, read only. Here you can observe read only, lock is there. Okay. That means this is of type formula. Okay. So this field values will comes from another object. Okay, will depends on another object. That is but child object. So that's why on edit layout we cannot see that field. On edit layout it is invisible. But on detail page layout we have the roll-up summary field. This is our roll-up summary field. Okay, how many child records it is having? Only one child record. So that's why record count is 1. So if I take another one that is having 3 records, I think this is the one. Here you can see 3 records. And in the related list, 3 records are there. Fine with this?
Okay.
So I have created roll-up summary field to calculate the record count of my child object records. So again, let me do some formulas like some max, min values. So for that I need to do some exercise on my child object. So for that I'm creating one currency type. field on child record, child object. Fine. So here you need to take the currency. In the next step, name. Currency value I'm giving. Here taking 16 digits. Okay.
2.
4. Yeah, 2 decimal points. Making this mandatory. So user must enter the values for this particular field to save the record. Click next. Okay, visibility. Nothing to change here. So, click on save. Done. So after that you need to give some inputs for that field, currency value. Already existing records I am modifying. Okay, I'm just editing. Currency values 2000. This is how we need, we will modify the records. Just a double click if it is a editable field. Okay. Fine. So on this we are going to create another Rollup summary. So this is the parent. Okay, parent or master. From the master I am taking the Rollup summary field. Here sum of currency value field from sample objects. Okay, from child obj, from child object. In the next step, I will select that field. Here I am setting the child object. After that, sum of currency value. Coming to object, so again I'm opening this record. Here you can observe this is the newly created Rollup Summary Field. Fine. So coming to real-time scenario, Rollup Summary Fields, very useful, very useful. Why? Because sometimes you need to perform things like this. Okay. There is no alternative for Rollup Summary. Coming to, let's check this one. Okay, you can observe like this. If you check the value 2000. So that is how, the benefit of Rollup Summary is to perform, some functions, mathematical functions on child object record. We use Rollup Summary, and also to calculate the, to count the child records, we will use count function in Rollup Summary. So that is about Rollup Summary. Coming to validation rules, okay. So validation rule is nothing but, okay, it validates. It is a predefined rules on a field, okay, of one object, which checks whether user entering correct details as per the standards. Okay. So that means it validates whether the user is entering the details, okay, or values to the particular field, and which validation rules already written. Okay, that means for a name field, user should not enter numbers. Okay, as the text type, we will usually pick for creating name. Okay, for name, we will take text type. Right? This is the field. So what happened if I take text type? It will allows me to enter both characters. Okay, characters. It allows to enter characters, numbers, okay, symbols. That means alphanumeric. Alphanumeric things it can allows user to enter. But what happens if I'm having numbers for a name field? So it is wrong, right? So for that, we will put some validation rules on that particular field, which only the particular details user needs to enter. Otherwise, it will give some error message. So that is nothing but a validation rule. So it acts like a checkbox, okay, check area, checkpoint. So while you you are submitting to save the record, it will raise the error. Okay, if it is not matching with the defined validation formulas. Fine. So that is about the simple validation rule means. Okay. Here you can observe. What happens here? I'm editing. Okay. Here, student fees. Student fees is mandatory one, right? Without this, I'm trying to save this record. What happens? What happens? There on the field, one error message raised. Okay. This we call as error text. So what error you need to display on the field? You must enter a value. Okay. So this is simple validation rule. Okay. Here what the inside what happened? They have created one validation rule. Okay. That is on student fees type. Actually it is not there. Okay. For this particular field. So this is actually a mandatory field. I am taking this as an example for validation rule. Okay. And I am telling. Okay. So this is the field name on which validation rule created. Okay. In that validation rule, they have taken, if this field is null, this is the condition error formula. If that is match, okay, if the field is blank, already matching, one error should be raised. You must enter a value. That is the error text. Okay. Let me create the simple validation rule based on this condition. Okay. Now I am taking student email. On student email, I am going to create my new validation rule. Right. So for that, I am using the quick access menu to access fields section, view fields section. So on the object detail page, this we are on object detail page. We call scroll down. Here we have the section to write validation rules. New validation rule we are going to create. So email validation rule, I am naming it. Okay. Here this is the active checkbox. Okay, whether to enforce the validation rules or not. Okay. If unchecked, this doesn't enforce the validation rules. Okay. So in real time, what happened? You will create validation rules and it doesn't enforce. Okay. That is the primary things. At the client side, there will be another Salesforce administrator. He will take care about those things. Or else, if his criteria is, with the active validation rules, then in that case, you will enforce the validation rules after creating them. Fine.
Okay.
So for future needs, they may ask you to develop validation rules for so-and-so field names. After that, in case if they need, they will enforce by checking this active checkbox. Otherwise, they will uncheck until and unless they think that is the there is a case they need to enforce the validation rules. Fine. So here what I am doing, I am taking the field. This is the formula condition, error condition for that validation rule. Okay. This is the box where I am going to define my criteria. Is blank is one of the functions here. I will take this one. So inside braces, I will insert the particular field name. This is the concept of merge fields. So I need to insert merge fields. Student email. On this I am going to create my new validation rule. So if is blank always gives this is of type Boolean. Okay, this function is of type Boolean. It returns true or false. You can see the description here. Okay. So if the student email is blank, okay, it will return true. If this condition is true, error validation rule to be trigger. Okay, there is no error found. Syntactically it is correct. Fine. So what is the error message should be visible, and where it should be visible? On the top of the page you want to display this message, or on the field? If I select field, again I need to select the particular field. Okay, I can display on any of these fields. Okay, but I will select only the related field. Okay. So here I am as I am defining validation rule on student email, I am selecting that particular field. And also here student email should contain a valid email address. Okay, fine. So this would be the error message that will display on this field. Okay, so let's check what happened. Already I have activated this one by checking active checkbox. Here you can see the validation rule details. Okay, active checked. Fine. So that means whenever the user is creating a new record, not on existing records, new record, so it will check whether the validation rule is matching or not, whether the condition is. So on which object we have created? Sample object. Fine. I'm going to in a new tab. Okay. Let me try editing this record itself. Okay. Let me try editing this record. So student email is blank, right? I'm trying to save this. So what happened? What happened? Error message raised. Student email should contain a valid email address. Fine.
Okay.
So benefits or usages. First thing, making a field mandatory. Making a field mandatory. Okay. So that means this is blank. We have used is blank. Okay. By using is blank. Okay. What we are doing? You are indirectly making this field as mandatory, right?
Yes.
So that is one of the benefits of validation rules. Making a field mandatory. Okay. And also restricting user to follow, rules defined, init to enter correct details. Okay. So these are the two benefits of using validation rules. So this is one of the example of creation of okay, of validation rules. So we have, for every type text field, okay, we will have some regular expression, functions, okay, using all the functions. Let me, okay. Using these functions, here we have the regular expression, okay, for text type, for restricting user to enter text type, we will use this one, okay. And also there are other functions also there. So based on our client's requirement, then only we will work on these validation rules, okay. And also we have success.salesforce.com. This is the community, okay, where all the developers, administrators, and clients of maybe customers, so will group together. So if you create, here just Salesforce login, you will be entered here. After that, in this community, there will be questions, answers, everything will be there. So just you need to enter the validation rules. You will get many questions with answers. Fine. Validation rules. Okay. Everything related to real time. So whatever you are doing right now, already created or worked out by users. You can use for questions. So for a particular scenario, what is the question? How to restrict, create a validation rule to restrict user to enter, or validation rule for name field, validation rule for currency field. Like that you can search here, okay, and you will find all the validation formulas, okay. By that you can simplify your work, and in time you can complete the work. Fine. Okay. So just as a developer or administrator, the way you need to create validation rules, that you need to keep in mind, and also the benefits of basic benefits of a validation rule. Okay. So where we create validation rules on object detail page. Okay. That is for custom objects. On custom objects, we will go to detail page. We will go to detail section and scroll down. You will find the validation rules section. This is for custom objects only. Okay. What about creating validation rule for standard object? Like this. This is the path to create validation rules for standard objects. Okay. Under build, expand, customize. Expand, customize. Okay, all these objects are, standard objects. Open any standard objects, expand standard object. I'm expanding accounts. Here you will find the validation rules, the third one. Okay. By clicking that only, you will create validation rules like that. Fine.
Okay.
So that is about validation rules. Coming to the next topic, that is field dependency. So what is this field dependency? That means field values depends on another field. Fine. That is nothing but field dependency. One field value. So this is a special case in which one field value or values of one field depends on another field value selection. Fine. So I have two pick list fields, that is country and states. Okay. So if I select India, all the 29 states, okay, of India will be listed out in the states. Okay. If I select US, all the listed US states will be selected. So like that. So to do this, we need two pick list fields. Okay. I hope I have the pick list fields ready in my example. That is recruiting application I have. So let me select that one. Think in position. So here you can see type is one pick list, and also functional area, job level. Okay. Already I have created a field dependency for this two fields. Okay. Here you can observe this is in inactive state. Fine. You cannot select any value from here at job level. Okay. Once I select value from functional area, now it is in active state. You can select value. Relate that to related finance. Okay. I'm selecting human resources. Okay. Value changed. Value gets updated. So now again, okay, I can select only those values related to human resource, HR. Coming to IT. only IT details will be displayed. Coming to retail operations, only RO. So this is nothing but, okay, we have created two pick list fields, okay, and we are maintaining field dependency between these two fields, okay. That is how this gets possible. If I select none, what happened? Nothing selected. Nothing selected. So that's why this is again goes into inactive state. Fine. So that is about field dependency. That means this field values, this field, job level field values, okay, depending upon the value that is going to select in the functional area field. So how this, this can be done, we'll see. So before that, let me show those fields. This is the functional area, okay. This is of type pick list. I think you can easily understand this. Data type is pick list, okay. So to show the pick list values, okay, to show the pick list values, I have clicked, and here you can see all the pick list values. Okay, these many pick list values I have taken. Coming to the one job level. This is the job level. This is of type again pick list. Okay. Here you can see the okay. So these are the pick list values for job level. Okay. We just followed the rules for creating pick list field. Okay, we did nothing till this area. Okay. After that, what we are doing? So we are going to, object detail page. Okay. We are in object detail page, whatever it may be, whether it is position or something, sample objects. Okay, like that. So here in this custom fields and relationships section, we have the field dependencies. Fine.
Okay.
Just click on that. I already having condition. I'm deleting the existing condition. Okay. This I am doing. Okay. From the scratch. So here I am taking. This is the controlling field, right? That means which field values should control the other field. The particular, terminology we call as controlling field. So here I will select functional area. Okay. And the field which controlled by other field called as dependent field. Okay. This is the dependent field. Click on continue. So what I did, okay, this is the area to include values. Okay. When select finance, okay, these values should be visible in the dependent field. Okay.
Okay.
Like this. Just select those fields should be visible in a dependent field and click include values. Okay, that means the values included in the dependent field. Again, in controlling field, when I select human resources, okay, in dependent field, these fields needs to be visible. Okay. Again, in controlling field, if I select IT information, these fields should be visible in my dependent field. Same for others. For okay, coming to other page. Okay, previous next page also there. Coming to warehousing. So you need to include values like this. After that, preview. We are checking the preview. So what happened? In a closer look, we are going to check this one. Forget about this one, record type. Okay, that is little bit advanced to this topic for now. Okay. So I'm just checking this functionality, what I have defined. Okay. Okay, fine, it is working. Fine, working. Fine.
Okay.
So that is how we have defined. After that, click on save. So again, go to positions. Okay. Click new. So here you can observe. Then only whenever value gets selected in a controlling field, then only depending field, have the relevant values. So that is about dependent fields.
Field dependence.
Exactly. Coming to search layouts. Where we define this search layouts. Okay, let me search something in the entire Salesforce organization. Okay. So this is the global search. Okay, global search bar. So whatever you are searching, it will search in the entire Salesforce organization. Okay, fine. So what happened here? This is one section. Okay, reports section. It is filtering report name, description, folder. Okay. Coming to other, this is object. Positions is one object. It is searching. It is listing position title, min name, max name, travel required, created date. So if I need to, you know, if I need to know few more details about a object. For example, positions is my object. So when I search something in positions object, it is listing its title, min name, max name, travel required, created it. These details only 5 details only it is fetching. If I need the 6th detail or 7 details, so where to define those things, okay, and the order of presentation, okay, at the time a value is getting searched in Salesforce. So that is about search layouts, okay. Using search layouts, we will define those things, okay. That means which columns to be displayed when a user is searching the particular object, okay. So to define those things. Finds which columns have to be displayed when a user is searching something relating to that object, okay. So search layouts we will define, object level. So for that, let me take positions object, okay. Again I am clicking on position object. Let it be already search results I am keeping as it is. So after that, go to object details page. So here we are on the object detail page. Let's see if there is any. Okay, scroll down. Here we have the search layouts. Fine.
Okay.
This is the search results. This is for search results. Already in the search results we have columns like position title, min pay, max pay, travel required, created date, right?
Yeah.
You can observe here. For position objects only, we are customizing things. Under search results, what happened? Position title column is there, min pay, max pay, travel required, created date. So if you want to change the order of presentation, you can do like this. Okay, these are the available fields for my search results. Okay, and I am removing these 2 fields. I'm clicking save. So only 3 results will be displayed, not 5 results, not 5 columns. So just reload this page. Okay, here you can see only 1, 2, 3 columns. Let me reload this one also. Here how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3 columns only. Okay, so this is about search results. Okay, coming to other layouts. Okay, wherever you are searching the particular object. Okay, not only at global level. Okay, search layouts means wherever you are finding that particular object records. Like we have lookup records, right? So to define this, again we need to create something. Okay, I will do that. From candidate object, I think there is already some relation existing. Let me check before I explain you. Data type, there is no relation. Okay, fine. I will create a lookup from candidate. Okay. Or else I think I already maintaining relation. This one, job application position. Yes. Yes, I think this is related to position object. Okay. Okay, fine. Here you can see this lookup, this magnifying glass we call as. Okay. This lookup will open, will check for position records, position object records, right? So here we are, searching for a position object record using this lookup magnifying glass. So what are the details related to position object is here? Only position title. Okay. Only position title we are having. How to, include 2-3 more columns beside this position title, that we will do using search results, search layouts, sorry.
Layouts.
So here again we are on the position detail. For that purpose, go to search layouts. This is the search layouts section here, and we are editing lookup detail. Okay. Earlier there is only one column. When I find that position object using lookup, okay, in addition to the position title column, I am selecting functional area, hiring manager. Okay, 3 columns. Fine. Have saved here. From here I can test this one. You can observe now we have 2 columns.
Functional.
Fine. So this is how we will. There is no details. This is record level. Okay. We don't have details at record level. If you can customize this thing, we will have the details. Okay. So for this record, we are having this functional area value. Okay. This is at these details at record level. But what we are doing, we are just including columns. Fine.
Okay.
That is about
Search layouts.
search layouts. Okay. Coming to search filter fields. Okay. Positions tab. Okay, fine. Let's see about this thing. Let me click on position tab. What happened? Okay. So when I click on position object, So in the recent positions list, how many columns are there? Only one column.
Only one column.
So how to add few more columns beside this? Using this one. Using editing this one. Here I am, days open. I'm taking high by, I'm taking 3 columns now. Fine. So I can reload this page and see what happened. Okay. Days open, higher by.
Okay.
These 2 columns gets included for my position tab. So that is how. Okay. Basically these 3 are important. So if you want to work on those things also, you can simply find out more details about those things and you can practice. Okay, with the touch layers. Fine.
Okay.
So with this, I hope Nagendra and Madhu, both of you understand about this section. I think Nagendra already left, right? Madhu?
I think we'll leave it.
Okay. Any reason?
No, I don't know. I will ask him later.
Okay. Okay, fine, Madhu. I hope you understand about this concepts that we discussed today. So,
Yes, I understand your concept, but we need to practice more.
that is main thing, right?
Yeah.
I hope you will get time to practice these things and welcome with doubts on the concept,
Okay.
so that we can discuss and jump into the next session, next topic in the next. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Madhu, joining the session. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Okay, same. Bye.